Hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 9 of our Direwolf20 1.7.10 Feed the Beast Let's Play. So, between this episode and last episode, like I said in last episode, I did a little bit more caving for some ores, so I got a decent amount of that, but otherwise I really haven't done much. But in that time, I made a chunk loader, you can see up there, and that's loading just my whole base really, just 2 chunks. So while I was mining and getting resources, these farms had the time to run. So if we look, we can see, you know, they've been working pretty good. We got a little over 2 stacks of potatoes, and our tree farm's been working real well. We got a whole bunch of wood, a lot of apples, and some saplings. So they're both working really well. You can see our durability and our axe is pretty low, and our hose getting a little bit lower too. So these farms are working really great. But the problem is that I've kind of encountered when I was processing all of my ores down below, is when this thing farms a tree, it uses a lot of energy. So I had to add, if we go down to our basement here, I added another magmatic dynamo to our little setup here. And you can see it's this one right here. And why is it running? That's odd. If this one's running, these should both be running as well, because I have redstone going to all of them. But maybe what it is that, let's get my Yeti wrench out and see if this fixes it. If we go to that and disable this, that may do it. That's kind of weird. I don't know why that one's running and all the other ones aren't. But anyway, what was happening was when our tree farm was going up there and harvesting all of the trees, this, you can see it uses a whole bunch of power. So we're not really keeping up that well. So I did add that other one. So what I want to do is add some augments to these machines. You can see in here it has the augment for integrated redstone circuit, but I want to build a couple more. I want to build the fuel efficiency ones. So these ones, you can see the level 1 is plus 10% base fuel efficiency. The other one is 35%. So let's go up here and see what we need. We're going to need 3 for each one. So looks like 4 lead, 3 of those, and 2 of those. So let's just get a bunch of redstone, some lead, and the other thing was silver. That's 10. And then for the second upgrade, we're going to need some electrum, some lead, some glowstone, and even more of those. So let's get some electrum cooking up, which is silver and gold. I'm not actually 100% sure the ratios. I think it's just 1 to 1. Yeah, 1 to 1. So we'll get, let's just say, I'll get half a stack. That ought to last us a while. So we'll go down here, put that in our alloy smelter, and alloys only, and that'll smelt up. Okay, so let's get crafting our level 1 augments. So we're gonna need 6 of these eventually. So we'll get those, and we should have oh, I made all 6. Didn't mean to make 6, but we'll have a little bit extra. So now what we're gonna need to do is make more of these. 2, 3, and need some glowstone. And then we'll go down and get some of that electrum. A whole stack. That should last quite a while. And we'll get 3 of those. And then we have 3 remaining slots on these augments down here. You can see. So these will take up 2 of the slots. I'll just put these in here for now. So another slot is available. And I'm going to use this, where is it? here, the power output. So it'll produce 2 times as much energy, but it also consumes, you can see it says 15 base fuel energy. So but we'll overall be we'll still be more efficient, plus 35 base fuel energy, because we'll have these 2 augments in there as well. So I'm gonna make 3 of these as well right here. So for those we're gonna need 4 copper, 2 redstone, and again 3 of those. So we'll get 3 more of these, get some copper out of here, and boom, 3 more. So let's go downstairs and we'll put these in here. So augment, we'll put 1 of those, 1 of those, and 1 of those. So now you can see our power output is 160 RF per tick, because this augment doubles our energy production. So that's great, and we're also being more efficient with our lava. You can see we drained probably a little bit over half of this drum. We still do have these 2, but now we're producing more energy, and we're being even more efficient with that energy, or with our lava as well. So you can see we're producing 440 RF per tick between all 3 of these. So that, I think, will remedy our little bit of our power issue here. And now the other thing I want to do today is create a sorting system. So let me get the materials necessary for that, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I am back. So I got a whole bunch of materials ready to make us a nice little starting out sorting system. So we've been using a lot of Ender IO for our machines, for our farms up there. So I'm going to continue using Ender IO for our sorting system. So I got a lot of stuff ready here. I got a lot of item conduits, some filters, some Ender chests. So this is going to be our sorting system. So I'm going to put an Ender chest here with the colors white, white, white. That's fine. That'll be our main base. So the plan is, anything I get, whether going mining or literally anything in my inventory, I can just dump in here and it'll sort into its appropriate chest. So that's the plan. And actually I forgot to make a couple of these. Let's see how many I'm going to need. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do 5 of these actually. So just going to need some redstone, some smooth stone, which I have here. I'm going to need 5 of these, which is going to be 15 redstone torches. So I'll get those going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then some comparators, which I'm going to need some quartz for. And then we can make 5 of these. So here's what we're going to do. This is going to be our input chest. So first on, what I want to do is switch into bat mode to make things easier on us. So I guess this would be the most direct route under here. So, whoops. Now that zombie is going to be pretty annoying. So let's see if we can sleep before starting on this. And it's probably going to say there are monsters nearby. Hopefully now we'll be able to... Oh, nope. Alright. Come on now. Alright. So we're going to use the item conduits from our ender chest to put them in our other chests over here. So I'm just going to run along the floor here like this. So let's switch back into our bat mode. So we can do this. And what we're going to want to do actually is put all of these on insert mode. Insert. And I'm going to plan ahead. I'm going to put this as a priority of negative. Well, I'll do that later actually. For now, let's just put all of these on insert mode. Insert. Don't need to do that. I see it connects to that as well. And then we'll put this, I guess that's west, disabled. This up, insert, and two more, or just one more, nope, two more. So once these are all on insert, obviously that means items can go into them from this ender chest here. So we're going to put this on extract and always active. So again, we're going to dump all of the stuff we need to, and it'll go eventually into all of these inventories in these chests. So for these chests, what I want to do is use these filters that I made. So this chest is our mob drops, an animal drops chest. I made a trash can for stuff like this, so I can just trash it. So all of this is our mob and animal drops chest. So what I'm gonna do is use these existing item filters. So if I come into here, you can see there's a slot here for item filters. So I can put one of these in there, and what I can do is hit snapshot, and then you can see it takes a snapshot of every single type of item in the chest. And if I were to put something that's already in this chest in the ender chest, it's going to check all of these filters, and it'll find that, oh, there's for example an ender fragment in here. So you see we have 14. If I put another one in here, you see it sucks it out of the ender chest, and you can see it puts it right in there into the so now we have 15. So that's the kind of what I'm going to do for all of these bulk chests. So the same thing for this one. This is all of our ingots. So I'm going to put another one of these in here and snapshot that. So anything with any of these ingots are going to go into this chest. Same thing for our gems chest. I'm going to quickly break that so we can access this. And we're going to put another one in there, and again snapshot that so it'll have all of that stuff. And this is just blocks and miscellaneous stuff like that. I'm going to do the same thing. Put one of these in, snapshot that. And lastly, this is our kind of plant material chest and natural materials. I'm going to put one more in there, snapshot that. And this is going to be kind of our miscellaneous chest that we really don't know where to sort it yet, or don't have a chest for yet. So that's why I was going to put this. For now, I'll put it as a priority of, let's just say, -5. So it's going to check every single other inventory before it puts anything in this chest. So that should be good for all of our chests up here. But I also want to come back here and do this for our barrels here. I have quite a few barrels just for all of the stuff that we're going to get in bulk. So I want to run these item conduits, let's just say from here up here, and I also want to put these on insert. Now because these barrels are all locked into whatever item, they're going to be able, nothing's going to be able to go into them except the item that's locked in there. So I don't need to do any sort of filtering in here, but I will probably put all of these barrels on priority of like probably 1, just so like all of our bulk items, because I may have some cobblestone or something, for example, in our other chest in there. So I want it to go to the barrel of cobblestone before it goes into this chest with our blocks, for example. So yeah, we can see we have 6 cobble. I'd rather the cobble that we put in there go into here before it goes into here. So that's why I'm going to probably set those as a priority of 1. So I don't think I did that, in fact. So let's go out here and just do that really quick. Priority 1, 1, 1. And so the next thing I want to do for this sorting system is automate our ore processing. So instead of like before when I came back from a mining trip, what I would do is go down here and dump all my stuff into the chest that was right here, and then it would go through this whole system. So I'm gonna use another ender chest with the same white coloration, and I'm gonna put it right here. So this will be on always extract. So we'll do the upside extract always active. So well, I don't think I did that. Oh, always active. There we go. So anything in the inventory in the chest up there, in the ender chest up there, is also going to be here. So you kind of hear it open up there as I open the one down here. So that's kind of how ender chests work. And I want this one insert, and I'm gonna put a advanced item filter in here, and this allows us to put up to 10 we're gonna put ores in this case in here, so that the ores will automatically go into this the sag mill inventory. So I'll put things like iron, gold, ferrous, tin, copper, all in here. I don't have any of those yet, so I'll do that a little bit later when I actually get a hold of those ores. I can just dump them in here. And so only those ores will go into here, and I'm actually going to put this on like a priority of probably 5. So that's kind of doesn't really matter, but so all of those ores that we want to get ground up by the sag mill will come in here, and then they'll enter this the alloy smelter again to get those dusts smelted, and again they'll end up in this chest, which I'm also going to replace with I just want to make sure this is disabled. I'm going to replace this again with an ender chest. So our ores, again, once I get the ores, I'll put them in this filter here, so that all of the ores will go into here, into our sag mill, gets ground down, smelted, and then again back into the ender chest where there'll be ingots. Well, they'll sort up there in our ingots chest. So this, I'm gonna take a cut here and get the stuff for the filter in here, and I'll be back with you guys when I'm done doing that. Alright guys, I am back, and just after going down in the mines a little bit, I have found 10 ores that I'm gonna use to fill up this item filter here. So when we insert any of these ores in the ender chest upstairs, they will automatically, because they're on this filter here, they'll go into this sag mill, and again they'll get smelted down or ground down, smelted in here, and then they'll enter this ender chest here, and that, again, like I said, takes it up there and sorts it back in the inventory up there. And the other thing I did was added this mod filter. I just brought down a ender or an item conduit, put it in this chest here, and this is going to be our ender IO and thermal expansion chest, just because that's where all of our machines are for that down here. So I think this should be a pretty fully functional operating system. So if we put all of these down here, what we should see, if we go down here, they should be getting ground up in here. You can see something ground up. There went some lead. Did all those already smelt? That's weird. I guess they must have smelted already. But so it should work. So the other thing I want to do is kind of fix up our base. You can see all of these conduits made our base pretty ugly. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I made this machine called the painting machine, and I made these conduit facades. So we'll do 13 to cover up our floor and have these get going. I'm just gonna take this out, put it in here to speed this process up a little bit. And we're also gonna need to replace, if we go outside here, we can see the back of our house. We tore up some of the that axe must have broke. That's why all of those trees are growing like that. We also replaced some of this stuff, so we're gonna need 1, 2, whoops, didn't want to do that. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna need 9 of the cobblestone painted conduit facades. So this for Ender.io is a really cool way to kind of cover up your mess, because we made a pretty big mess up there. So these work, and you can't even tell the difference between this and like a full block. So we can put these on the conduits here, and the conduits will still work fine. You just can't see them. So we're gonna do this for our floor. Hopefully I counted correctly. It looks like I did. We'll replace the rest of our floor with this stuff. Whoops. And then we're gonna do the same for our, oh shoot, I painted those the wrong color. I forgot to put that in there. I think we can repaint them. Yeah, we can. So you can see these kicked on, which means this must have gone below 75%. So we have a pretty nice system running here. Now that we have a full-fledged sorting system, I think we should be pretty good in terms of a setup. Now, whether I'm caving, I can just dump all of the stuff that I got for caving into our ender chest down there, or our ender chest here, and it'll sort and it'll find its place in our whole kind of system here at our base. So before I wrap up the episode, I want to make what's called an ender pouch, which will even help us further when I'm kind of caving. So we're going to need 4 blaze powder, some leather, and an ender pearl, and some wool. So 1 wool, some leather, 4 blaze powder, and 3 leather. So what this allows us to do is, by default, you can see the color is white, white, white. And so that's linked with all of my ender chests here at the base. So you can see if I right click this, the ender chest over here opens up. So I can put any stuff in that ender chest from this pouch. So if I dump, let's see how many spider eyes we have. We have 10 spider eyes. So if I'm out anywhere, I can just dump this spider eye in here, and it'll sort, and now we have 11 spider eyes. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Just dump all of this junk back into our sorting system, and we should see it go in its proper place. Now if it doesn't have a proper place, it's going to end up in here, and these ended up in here. And so did these. Why is that? Shouldn't this, oh, is this a problem here? Always active. And let's just insert those. So I do not know why this is not working. If we put that in, it goes in there. I think what I need to do is put a buffer chest here. So let's, I'll do that off camera between this episode and next episode. I think the problem is that if I have like more than one in here, the silver went in here, I think. Or maybe it didn't. No, it didn't. So I'm going to troubleshoot that off camera in the next episode. But this ender pouch will allow us to run our things through this sorting system. So I hope you all enjoyed watching. I appreciate all of the support you guys have given me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode.